If you've got this far, that means you've got to episode 2. So thank you very much for locking in for a second week running. If you haven't heard this before, you're probably wondering, what the fuck is going on here? I'm John Brown, and also on this wonderful podcast, Ruben Shaw.
Hey, how you doing?
Keith Souch. We've just literally dragged Keith out of bed for this, and on that subject, to get you started, this is DJ Scar.
To come over, I got an excuse. Might be holding your hand, but I'm holding it loose. Go to talk and then we joke, it's like I'm next in a noose. Avoid the obvious, we should be facing the truth. Start to think it could be fizzling out. Kinda shocked me cause I never really had any doubts. Look into your eyes, imagine life without you.
Stupid o'clock! It's very funny! Just get a raw element.
Certainly helped wake me up this morning.
It did? It kick-started you, did it?
Yeah.
It did. Good. Because that was its intention. It was. Go to rawelements.net. That's rawelements.net. Go to Scar's website. You can download it for free. Have it. Thank you, Scar. Thank you.
After I said have it to me, he was putting something pink in my face. I didn't want a nice bowl.
It was a nice poll.
It's too early for ice bowls. Plus it's freezing to be.
You did that to me once. Do you remember? With those fruity lollipop things. Do you remember that?
What, the fruit pasta ones?
The fruit pasta ones, but the pink bit was at the top.
Yeah.
And they are shaped.
yeah, quite phallically.
They're quite phallically, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are. They look like knobs.
Yeah.
And I didn't realise that he'd gone downstairs to get
Once again, that isn't a euphemism. I actually went downstairs.
To get
clarify that.
To get this lolly, we went downstairs to get
I'm not always going downstairs on John.
So you went downstairs.
It's only a weekend thing.
when my name's Jamie.
So he went down on you and you gave him a nub to suck.
That's basically. And then he woke up with a wet patch in his bed.
Once it wasn't past your knee.
No, he unwrapped this lolly. I was facing the other way, and he put it right, tried to almost put it in my ear. And then I turned back and went, no, it was nearly in my face, in my mouth. And it turns out it was a fruit pastel lolly. I was worried. Because he was in his pants at the time.
Did you not wonder why my cock was ice cold?
But you are.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I just want to quickly, about last week, so to everyone that downloaded, Keith, you were kind of on the ball with this. Keith edited the show, by the way, guys. Producer Keith in the building. He edited last week's show. Did a fantastic job, I think.
Yeah.
Made it sound really good, which is nice. And you had a lot of feedback, didn't you?
Yeah. We had a lot of feedback. A lot of people. Roy Johnson, want to shout out to him. He thought we were funny as fuck.
Which, yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Nevada Gates thought it was great and twisted. So thanks for their feedback. Obviously, we had a lot more feedback. Couldn't just sit here and name everybody because that would take forever.
It'll take a whole show.
Yeah.
Probably 2 shows, which is great for the first episode.
Yeah, we had a lot of feedback. We got up pretty high in the download chart, so much so that we're now subscribable on iTunes, which is great.
Yes.
There's an iTunes subscribe button on our page, so you need to click that.
Click it.
Which is stupidoclock.podomatic.com.
Yes.
Is that correct?
That's correct.
So if you haven't heard last week's show yet, and you're finding this pretty funny so far, go back, download it, subscribe on iTunes. We're on Facebook and Twitter too.
Yeah, we now have a Facebook page.
Which is called Stupid O'Clock. There's a picture of me, which is quite funny. Keith has a knack of taking pictures of me that are quite funny. Why, I don't know. I think you like to terrorise me secretly.
Yeah, I do make a sport of it. But then again, I like to terrorise most people.
Yes, Ruben, last week, 2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah.
Oh, please. I'm still trying to wipe that from my head.
If you've got a chance to pop on the Facebook page and you can find any disgusting videos or like pictures that you'd like Ruben to take a look at,
thanks.
Just let me know what they are and where they are, and we shall introduce them to it.
We're gonna. In fact, we're gonna probably make this a bit of a regular thing. At some point each show, we're gonna try and show you.
A lot of people liked it.
I have enough things to ask for if we could get for forgiveness for at church on Sunday. I don't need to watch.
You don't have to ask
like
forgiveness
for that. You didn't do that to yourself. We did that to you. And over time, listeners are going to do it
I need
to you.
to scrub my brain.
I'm sure your God understands.
You know, and enough listeners are going to enjoy this joke and enjoy you squirming that they'll probably just send you stuff through your own Facebook page, man.
Listen,
you're going to be eternally disgusted.
If you're unfriended,
and tweet us. We're Keith is behind the Twitter, so if there's any depraved or strange tweets that are beneath the bottom, that was Keith.
Beneath the bottom. Oh dear.
Beneath the bottom. There is the Keith has no bottom. Not as in.
Well, I've got a fine ass. That's what we're talking about.
I've never heard John complain about it.
I think we have plenty enough of John is like gay towards me jokes.
Yes, that's.
It's something that should be taken very seriously. Keith's
mum listens to this podcast. Why would you do that to her, Ruben?
I don't know.
Why? Why?
She thinks he's such a nice boy.
I was until I met you guys.
I blame Keith entirely.
Yeah, I do.
I blame Keith entirely.
So now inside I'm hurting, deep down my soul is burning. All round my head is cursing, but still for you my heart is yearning. Should love really hurt this much? Or is it even love as such? Or sometimes not even sure. My heart for you is true, pure. Let's switch around from you to me. There's no love there, it's plain to see. Just an empty case, rough, pretty face, no motion, just an empty space. Learn every day, let me destroy all day I was lusting for. You got me stressed. Life in hell gets more to love than a fairy tale. All I wanted was by my side, feeling gone far and saved my bride. My head held high, you were my pride, but then one night came with the lies. Like a fool, I let it slip, lost in shiny red lipstick, trapped in the glisten of your eyes, entrapped by the curves when you shake your thighs. I was loved and trapped by Cupid. How can I go be so stupid? My strength, you took it all. Watch me hurt and watch me fall. I was loved and trapped by Cupid. How can I go be so stupid? Yet still you are crawl. But just one ring, I'll text a call. So now inside I'm hurting, deep down my soul is burning. All round my head is cursing, but still for you my heart is yearning. Should love really hurt this much? Or is it even love as such? Cause sometimes not even sure my heart for you is true and pure. But switch around from you to me, there's no love there, it's plain to see. Just an empty case with a pretty face, no motion, just an empty space. Learn every day, left me distraught. All day I was lost in thought, you got me stressed. Life in hell gets more to love than a fairy tale. So now inside I'm hurting, deep down my soul is burning. All round my head is cursing, but still for you my heart is yearning. Should love really hurt this much? Or is it even love as such? Or sometimes not even sure my heart for you is true and pure. But switch around from you to me, there's no love there, it's plain to see. Just an empty case with a pretty face, no motion, just an empty space. Learn every day, left me distraught. All day I was lost in thought, you got me stressed. Life in hell gets more to love than a fairy tale.
Right, last week, just a quick thank you, because we didn't, no, you can see the track listing now. If you go to the Facebook page, you see last week's track listing. But very quickly, just want to say thanks to Bishop, Stabilise, Candy Rush, we love you, you're awesome. Track from you coming up later. DJ Garfield, Darwin, and anybody else that supported the music last week. Thanks, guys. We have got some amazing new music for you this week too.
Fantastic.
Right. We'll get on to a topic of debate. So I've got the cue sheet. No. First topic of debate. It's got me thinking, because everybody's kind of going crazy about Harry Potter at the moment. Because Harry Potter's out Friday.
Hell yeah.
Hothead.
Which is cool. Now, I'm not going to knock Harry Potter.
Are they called potheads? I suppose a lot of them are.
I wouldn't be surprised.
A lot of them definitely are potheads.
Not a very nice thing to call J.K. Rowling. But it's not
I
that.
just want to iterate, I wasn't calling J.K. Rowling a pothead.
I'm glad you said that.
She's got way too much money and is way too powerful for me to even contemplate that.
Plus, you enjoy reading their books.
I do, in fairness.
You do. But it's actually not about that. It was that triggered the topic. Because I did think about this. And I thought, so we're not going to bash Harry Potter before you start. No, leave them alone. No, they're great. Danny Radcliffe and crew, they've done a fantastic job. I love those movies, I love those books. We're not going to knock them at all. In fact, if anything, we've only got praise for those guys. But it did get me thinking about these huge book-based franchises.
Yeah.
One of which we do like to squirm over. Can you guess what it is?
Is it like the Stephanie Myers series?
It's Twilight, yes. It is.
Do we have to?
Yes, we do. We do, because we need to get it. Because we always do this. In fact, we've taken positive action against this on the internet. So, because for that very reason, I thought it would be nice to get it out in the open. Twilight.
Well, what is it? Like vampires that sparkle like diamonds in the sunlight, as opposed to burn to a crisp and die like they should do.
Yeah. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
Soppy, emo, lovesick vampires.
Yeah. No, it's disturbing to me. Because essentially, it boils down to it, like, so you've got the main protagonist, I can't think of her fucking name, the actress is like Kirsten or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But she's stuck with her love choice between a vampire, and I use that in the loosest possible terms, and a werewolf. So essentially, the whole series is about a teenage girl's choice between necrophilia and bestiality. And I don't think that's like the best influence that we need to be having on our daughters. You know?
Between necrophilia and bestiality. That's
amazing. It's quite interesting when you put it that way. It's kind of sick.
It's very sick.
But
Ultimately,
ultimately,
why
there's
so
nothing,
against it?
ultimately, there's nothing sick about the concept in that, you know, when you watch a vampire movie or you watch a werewolf movie or indeed read a book, you expect certain things of that media.
Yeah.
You know, and
The law's been around for a long, long time on that. You know, so like vampires burn in the sun unless it's a day walker, you know, sort of thing. You know, we all know that like crosses do it, garlic is debatable, holy water, all that sort of stuff will kill a vampire. But these ones, you know, they don't really seem to be killable by the normal means. So obviously they're not vampires, are they?
you can literally only kill them by heartbreak.
Yeah. you have to get them so depressed they kill themselves.
And the werewolves
that's
will
the emo age for you.
And the werewolves will buff children. Poster children? Poster children. They all look fit and buff and you know, looks like the entire football squad at schools. They're all werewolves.
Yeah.
What's with that?
Well, werewolves don't wear t-shirts. You know, we've discovered this from Twilight. They like to walk around topless at all points, seeing themselves out, keeping themselves nice and like, you know, what's the word?
But groomed.
No, not groomed.
Slimy.
Inconspicuous.
Huh.
You know, so there's a group of werewolves walking around. Do you think it's those group of guys that walk around in the forest wearing no shirts at all? No, probably not them.
Whatever happened to Under the Radar?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to traditionally fantastic vampire movies?
Lost Boys.
Such as The Lost Boys.
Lost Boys. Team David, join it now.
yeah, we started Team David. Like you get Team Jacob and Team Edward.
Yeah, now
Screw
this
those guys. We've started Team David. You want to know more about it? Buy the new issue of Cool magazine out in December. John and I wrote a fascinating piece on why Lost Boys is one of the most culturally valid vampire movies and why Twilight isn't.
So if you're a child of the 80s...
And Team David on Facebook, you know, we're getting a lot more members, we're getting a lot of stuff on there, so you need to join up to that as well to show your protest.
Yeah, Team Jacob and Team Edwards. No. So brilliant marketing idea, brilliant, but no. Team David.
Or perhaps if you've lost faith in vampire films and you haven't seen The Lost Boys.
Watch Near Dark.
Or Fright Night.
Yeah.
Fright Night. Fright Night's good. Okay, right, time for some tunage. So I'm just getting attacked by Keith's baseball cap. Right,
I'll have my hat bottle.
you'll have your hat, there we go. Hey!
I
Right,
can't even do my hair yet.
meanwhile, well, perhaps you can go and do that now, because we're going to listen to Jekyll, featuring MC Mayhem, which is Crazy Days.
Are the days that we love, that we crave. That's the reason why most of us are addicted to the rape, just like a renegade. You're all set to go with your prescription, dancing all night, stayed in your position on the dance floor, feeling the heat, temperature rising. By the end of the night, you guarantee to be smiling. This is our release in so many ways. I guess it's just one of those crazy days. Crazy day, 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 crazy day,
Jekyll featuring MC Mayhem. Cheers from Crazy Days. It's on Rockbeat Records. It's forthcoming. It doesn't have a release date yet, which is nice. Cheers for that, Jekyll.
Nice and early.
Yeah, we get nice and early. It's good. If you want to
Exclusive people.
we check those guys out, you can go to Facebook and it's Rockbeat Records, ROCKA, and beat as you expect it to be spelled. Rockbeat Records on Facebook. Check them out. Ruben.
First.
Yeah, listening to the radio this morning, and there was a woman on it who has a pet python. Now, she goes to the
We've
pet
got a
doctor.
pet python.
Yeah, but this one sleeps in the bed with her.
Okay.
Yeah, which is a bit weird in itself.
Alright.
Okay, so anyway, she has it over a couple of years, but she notices that it keeps growing. Obviously, it grows bigger, but it's growing unusually large. But when she
This
sleeps,
story's old.
when she sleeps, have you heard this before?
Yeah, a long time ago.
That it
It's basically getting ready. It's
It's
lying
getting
next to her
ready.
and sizing her up.
yeah. So he says, I think you need to kill your python because why it's been lying next to you and lying straight right next to you, it's been trying to get bigger enough to eat you. Which, okay, freaky enough story. But the topic is weird pets.
Weird pets.
Well, we've got a python, but I'd never ever considered taking it to bed.
I wouldn't. That's not even.
The thought's not even remotely crossed my mind. I mean, I'm happy having a snake as a pet, but the idea of it roaming free around the house is a no-no.
I mean, what type of person would do that? Why would you take a python to bed with you?
I mean, how lonely have you got to be?
Yeah.
Keith's python's big enough.
Yeah. I have to keep in its own fucking area. It's got its own confinement space, and it's quite happy in there, in its own environment.
I mean, okay, my mother had snakes underneath her pillow, but that was because her
because you lived in
brothers.
South Africa, wasn't it? Everyone's got snakes underneath their pillows in Africa.
Well, her brothers used to torture her by putting snakes underneath her pillow
That's pretty vicious.
and burn her hair, stuff like that.
Seriously, what sort of childhood did you have?
Well, that was my mother. Yeah, in Nigeria.
Your mother used to burn your hair.
No, her brothers used to burn her hair.
Oh, right. Just wanted to clear that up.
Can someone burn his beard?
I like that beard.
I think you should shave
And
it
no.
in the middle of a handlebar tash.
Yes.
If you think that Ruben should have a handlebar tash, start a campaign. You get enough people, I'm sure you have to do it. Peer pressure's a bitch.
You should definitely. You guys could pick. Go to Ruben. Pictures of Ruben in the Stupid Clock page, but you should go to that page or go to Ruben's page and see for yourself. I think we should vote that he should most definitely have a handlebar mustache.
Yeah.
I think that'd be amazing, especially with the hat he's wearing at the moment. He'd look like someone off American Chopper.
Yeah.
That'd just be awesome.
American Chopper.
Is a horse a pet?
Is a horse a pet?
Yeah.
It's an interesting.
Or is it a living, breathing bicycle?
Why is that funny?
Oh, I think it's like a valid point. Is it a pet? You don't keep it in the house.
I think it's a mode of transport.
It was.
You can care for it.
years.
But then again, people name their cars. So
They do, but that's going into. Why would you do that? Once you're saying that, it works out right for Disney with Herbie, didn't it? It's weird. I guess. Okay, strange pets. If you've got any strange pets, by all means give us pictures, tell us stories, and if you agree or disagree with any of those topics, then by all means, let us know. Go to the Facebook page. I think it's time for more music. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
I think we should. Right, coffee time, but in the meanwhile, you're not getting coffee. You're getting Heaven 7.
Do you wanna dance with me? Do you wanna see the things that I see? Do you wanna dance with me? Tonight could last forever. Do you wanna dance with me? And see the things that I see? Do you wanna dance with me? Tonight could last forever.
Cross my stupid cock. Remix of Dance With Me by Heaven 7. That is another one, Keith, actually. It's fresh. It's fresh. It's not out till the 29th of November. It's on Awesome Bounce, which is Andy Whitby's label, for the fact finders out there. And you can get it from trackitdown.net. November 29th. There you go. Right, boys. We are back. And freshly refilled with coffee. Hello. Hello.
No.
Hello. Hello. Oh, hello. Oh my god. Right, next topic of conversation. Hello. Actually, I'm
I love Overkill. Yeah, jokes.
Christmas.
Oh.
Die Hard.
Not Die Hard. No. Oh, I'd love. Actually, that'd be a great topic of conversation.
You went with Christmas instead of Die Hard.
Christmas.
Bum hug.
It's about right though.
It's all about bum hugging.
You know, it's the same day every year. Yeah.
Yeah, it's normally the 25th of December, I find. Would you reckon?
I think it's about right, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty much the
But
same.
The suits,
I think there's a
corporates.
reason it's the 25th of December.
Because the 25th of December is Christmas?
No. I think it's because that's the day they show the Santa Claus movie.
I think that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about the Santa Claus movie.
Yeah, so to coincide it, they're jumping on the bandwagon. Santa Claus the movie's on, right? So they figure we should have Christmas this day.
Maybe what's the real reason?
That's good PR. That is.
That is
Jumping on the back
fantastic
of something
PR.
else. Yeah.
That's kind of messed up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all focus on this one day.
But then again, like a lot of stuff doesn't make sense. I mean, Easter twists my brain.
Easter's a great one.
Yeah.
Easter's really good.
Here we have the chocolate eggs delivered by the bunny, and that's the story of Jesus.
Now, guarantee, you ask any kid what a chocolate egg has to do with the birth, well, Jesus'
birth?
death.
Jesus loved rabbits and having
I thought
chocolate
like,
eggs.
what?
That was one of his miracles. He made a rabbit, well, a bunny, sorry, Easter bunny, talk, wear a bow tie, and like lay chocolate eggs.
Because that's what Jesus is all about.
It was one of the finer miracles, but it seems to get less press in the Bible. I mean, seriously, what is Easter about?
It's actually meant to be about rebirth.
Well, I know what is, but what's that to do with chocolate eggs?
What's Easter about for you? I mean, for me, Easter's about
Slam
Slam Environment always puts something really cool on around Easter every year.
I'll tell you what Easter's about. Easter's about me spending more money on less chocolate than I ever do any other time of the year. There's like you get that hollowed out egg and you spend like £6 on it, and it comes with like 2 extra bars, and you're supposed to feel like, oh, that made it worthwhile. Cheers, Mars, for throwing me your 2 fucking 40p fucking chocolates.
When you could have just bought the 4 bars for £1 in the co-op offer and got much more satisfaction for much less.
Yeah.
But that's like Valentine's Day.
But Easter eggs do taste better than normal chocolate.
Do they?
Plus you can draw on the inside of them. Anyone else do this? You snap a bit off and then draw on the inside because you get like a white outline.
No.
You should do it, honestly. Easter egg art. Other people out there know what I'm talking about. So you
Easter
get a bit of
egg
Easter
art.
egg and you draw on
Send
the
us
inside
your
of it.
pictures now.
I'm intrigued. I've never done this.
If you scrape chocolate on the inside of chocolate, it leaves a white outline. So you can draw.
Yes, yeah.
So you can draw on the inside of your eggs.
Ah, now I follow. This is just this image of you with paint pots and pens.
Yeah, they do that in America, don't they? They actually decorate proper eggs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a...
Yeah, they tried to force that upon
They
us.
stain
didn't
them
they?
with coloured vinegars.
Do you remember when you were
Did they
kids?
eat it?
Did your teacher
That'd
try to
be
get you
nice.
to do that at school?
I don't know.
We did that at school.
I remember making like chocolate nests out of like wheat and chocolate, and then filling them with like
Mini
Cadbury's mini eggs.
Yeah.
That throws a chick into the mix from somewhere as well. Somewhere there's this little image of a yellow chick that is also somewhere along the lines been associated with Easter, which at least makes more sense with the eggs. It's one of those ancient questions you'll never be able to answer. What came first, Jesus or the egg?
Yes, that's the question.
See, we were entertained by this as a child, and mystified by it, but now I actually find it quite worrying that if you don't behave yourself, then that
Jesus will
big
get you.
fat man with a big dirty white beard is going to come down that
Come
chimney.
down your chimney.
No, that's if you do behave yourself, you'll come down the chimney.
Yeah, I know,
That's
but
the
he's
normal-
not going to come down the chimney if you don't behave. Well, hang on a minute. I better misbehave then, because I don't really want some randomly fat old man climbing down my chimney if I'm good. Do you know what I mean? Either that or an East, like you say, a bunny is going to lay chocolate eggs in my bedroom in the middle of the night.
The problem is, if kids actually saw a bunny lay a chocolate egg and they ate it, they're going to be bitterly disappointed. These eggs are awfully small and round.
That is makes it now time to go for some more music. Like, this is a really good remix. That's really helpful to it. And it's my start actually listening now. 10 o'clock.
It's pretty funny.
Poke the Queen. That, boys, is why lesbians like to do it that way around.
I always thought it was like something genetic.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely
Pro-choice, nice.
Pro-choice, yes, we only do pro-choice, and that having nothing to do with lesbianism whatsoever. Scott Attrell's Hard Electric remix of Swedish House Mafia's One. Scott Attrell, as you probably know, previously known as the legend that is Vinyl Groover, still is a legend. Doing his Hard Electric thing. You can have that if you want it. It's free. You can have that.
Free?
It's free.
Fuck off!
Scott Attrell's remix of Swedish House Mafia. You can download it for free. It's currently
free. That's my favourite price.
it's currently part of a massive campaign for the Atomic Weekender. So if you haven't booked up for that already, I think you still can. If it is sold
The
out,
Atomic Weekender?
I am sorry. Yeah, the
Fuck off!
You go to the Atomic Weekender Facebook page, or indeed you can go to Scott Attrell's Facebook page. It's there on the homepage. There's a download link. Get it. It's free. You can have that in your collection.
Oh man, I love
For
Vinyl when I was
nothing.
growing up. Like literally, the man who samples like no one else. Who on earth, other than him, would think to like sample Akira?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Can exist in the outside world.
No, we are meant to exist in the outside world.
Yeah.
Very good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Vinyl Groover.
Hardcore March of the Empire as well. He's
That was
as a film buff and like,
fantastic.
someone used to go to raves all the time with his kid. Like it, just Vinyl Groover was the man.
And you can, on occasion.
And he's a local boy.
And he's a local boy, is. He's from round this way, is that, Scott Attrell?
Yeah, because that's how they speak in Stamshire.
Don't. He lives in. Oh no, I'm not going to say that. Actually.
No, you don't say where he lives.
No.
Mistake.
Yeah. Superhero in the hardcore set.
My mate, when I was growing up, lived next door with his mum, which was quite cool.
Well, you can actually still catch him. Very rarely playing an old school set.
And if
Often-
you do catch him, like you can make him take you to his pot of gold, and he has to give it to you. Or it's like leprechauns.
That's level.
I'm always getting leprechauns and Scott Attrell mixed up.
Why? Give the poor man a height disorder.
Maybe it's all the Blarney stones and the shamrocks that he carries around. That's leprechauns again, isn't it? I'm sorry, Scott. Honestly, I am. She has branded me.
I can hear Livy, his manager, just listening, going, "That's pretty funny." Yeah, WT Livy. Scott, you're a legend. Thank you, sir, for the use of that. And he's giving it away, so take it for free. He really isn't a leprechaun. He's not the slightest bit green.
Give it away now.
But he is going to be at the Atomic Weekender, as well as numerous other gigs. Man, the dude's playing all over the world right now. Absolutely killing it with a high electric sound.
All over the world
So, Scott Attrell.
tonight.
Well, not tonight. That's one night. That's only Santa can do that. But we've already talked about it.
And if you want to see whether or not he does a low level call, which he doesn't, can I
He
just say
doesn't.
for Matt's
Just
clarification,
point out he doesn't. He's a great DJ, a nice guy.
ScottAttrell.com, where you can find out more on tunes, albums, and forthcoming gigs. Go there, you will enjoy yourself. Trust me. He's also pretty mean on the Wii. I think actually we should set that up. Keith versus Scott on the Wii. That would be good.
Keith will win.
Clifford Wynn? I don't know.
I know, he's a pretty
Scott is
avid Wii player.
Scott Attrill is
Is
a
he?
amazing Wii player, so that could be something for the future. But anyway, back to business. King. It's all in the mind, my friend. It is all in the open your mind. Open your mind. Should we have some more music?
Alright, what we got?
What's the next track?
Tell me now! What we got? What we got? We've got this back because we played it last week and everybody really liked it.
Yeah, back by popular demand. Candy Rush. It was amazing. I love this tune. It got me so hyped for you to ask me to listen to it.
Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it? And the amazing Mark Eccles on vocals. It's Candy Rush is quite like it.
I think you found the reason why you know it can't be true. There's no one quite like you. There's no one quite like you. There's no one quite like you. There's no one quite like you.
Very talented guy. You will be seeing a lot more of him. He was on the Virtua and Slammer track. If you want to get quite like you, you can. It's coming out soon. It's forthcoming out soon.
Like me?
Want to get quite like you?
Twisted.
That tune. It's on before coming on producer.
What it needs to do is go through hours and hours of government experimentation. Can't do anything with money.
Okay, this room's kind of getting scary now.
Ruben does look genuinely scared. You can get that tune. It's on Divine UK Hardcore, which is Producer's label, and it's forthcoming, so it'll be out soon.
Sweet donkey.
And go to Candy Rush's Facebook page. Give us some love, nice love.
Yeah,
not the sort of love that you get on.
Not the dirty kind.
Yeah,
the sort of love that a stranger will walk up to you in a park and open a Mac sort of love.
No,
No,
that wouldn't be nice.
that'd be wrong.
We give her nice love.
We do not condone flashing.
Nice.
You just subliminally did. I like the way you did that. We do not condone flashing. Quick, let's get a flash. It'll be really funny.
Did I say that?
Yeah, it did. You were nodding. You were nodding.
I wasn't nodding.
I
did not. Did move my head.
He's not even hearing things, he's seeing things.
I heard the hidden message.
Got Ruben dreaming about me in musicals, and then I've got John wanting me to flash.
No, I didn't tell what you to flash.
You said I was condoning it. I played You can't say flash right here and There are things that have been ruined in life, you know, like you can't say who you're going to call anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you can't say it. This is never, doesn't matter what generation you're probably never going to be able to say who you're going to call anymore.
Oh, I can't do that. Well, that's nice. Who did
Yeah.
that? Who's that?
My bum.
That bum sounds like your mouth.
Yeah, I can fart out my mouth as well.
My bum burped.
That was a mouth fart. It's pretty pure, isn't it?
What did you say with your face?
What did you say with your face? Shush, man.
Which is Ruben.
Yes.
Um,
Have some.
further topic for discussion, sir.
Yes. The topic is sleepwalking. Alright, now
Oh dear God, man.
I've stayed at Keith's house on his floor, which is quite comfortable, quite a few times. But Keith has this ability. It's a special ability, a special sleepwalking ability. Why don't you tell us about that, Keith?
It's only if I'm being really, really sleep deprived.
Which happens a lot.
Yeah, very true. I'm up until all hours like, every day. But yeah, there was that scary time where I woke up the following morning to find that my bin was filled with rhubarb.
Yeah, that was weird.
And well, my main worry with that is I don't ever really buy rhubarb.
It wasn't even a little rhubarb.
No, there's quite a bit.
It was a lot.
And the fact of
Oh,
the matter was
you
you
didn't
didn't have
have
any
it
in
as
the
well,
house
apparently.
either.
Sorry?
Prior. You didn't have any in the house either prior to that, did you?
Well, I hadn't seen any in the house. So I worried that at some point I'd left the house wearing only my boxers, which is a treat for most people. But and gone into someone's garden and dug up some rhubarb, possibly. Yeah, for a while I started locking my doors to make sure I couldn't get out of the room.
Yeah,
So
I would.
It's like when you're a werewolf or something. When you chain yourself.
when I was a werewolf.
No, it's like if you're a werewolf.
When you were a werewolf, you said. It's like when you were a werewolf. When was I a werewolf?
That'd be pretty cool.
I don't remember that, but then again, I suppose I wouldn't. A lot of them don't, do they?
No, because they're real.
But I've never ever
Been a werewolf?
been that good at basketball.
That's
That's not true. I'm amazing at basketball. Maybe I am a team wolf.
Yeah.
So, sleepwalking, that was your topic for debate.
Yeah. Look, like the random things that you hear people say. I don't know if you've encountered this, John, but when they've been sleeping, they'll randomly sit up and go, yellow duck, which Keith has also done.
No, John does that. He'll sit up and go, no!
Actually, I have a confession to make, and I've been saving it for this podcast.
So sleepwalking. If anybody has any awesome sleepwalking stories or photos, send them to
Photos
us.
even better still, but yeah, send them in.
Yeah,
Send-
especially if you're a very lovely lady, very not very much named as you.
We could do that. We could have the podcast babe each week.
Uh-huh.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Put their picture up on the page.
On page 3.
Yeah. No. It's, always. And you're the married one as well.
I'm
Do you
just saying.
suggest
That
that?
sounds like that.
That makes sense, though. Yeah.
Liquid and
podcast
Envy
babe.
are holding a page 3 competition, I think, this week.
I know, it's hosted by a very good friend of mine.
Yeah,
Damon,
with the
how are
sun.
you, sir?
Yeah.
Yes.
So lots of boobies this week at the Liquid and Envy thing.
Yes, actually, I don't know if they strip right down, though. But they're certainly in
They
bikinis.
normally do it in my dressing room.
Oh, that's amazing.
Anyway, that was the sleep talking.
Sleep-talking.
Sleepwalking. Sleepwalking. Sleepwalking.
Sleep-talking.
Sleeping.
I'm gonna go away and work on this
Living
podcast babe thing, because I think there should be an opportunity created for a podcast babe each week, and there should indeed be an opportunity for a prize and stuff. But we'll think about that, shall we, Keith?
Yeah.
Over the coming week, come back to you more on that in a future.
I know what could be the prize.
You're very naughty. You're very naughty, and also quite naughty. I find when I play this. DJ Jeopardy. page, go there, you will find Jekyll and all his friends producing wonderful hardcore music, yes. It is available soon, yes. It's good. Anyway, boys, how you doing?
I'm fine. I just want to go back to that accent. What was that? A Russian special person.
I'm sorry, who are you to tell me about accents?
My accent's fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't even have an accent anymore. It doesn't belong anywhere.
I'm glad you guys think so, but everybody I encounter, they go, "Oh, you've really kept your accent." I don't hear it. Do you hear it?
Sometimes certain things, but you don't sound like you're from anywhere.
No, I'm not from anywhere.
No.
That's awesome.
It's like listening to Dennis Lewis the other night. I don't think he knows where he's from anymore. Because, like, he was British. I think he was originally Jamaican, wasn't he? And then he's been living in America. And he's got this weird mixed accent.
It's just all melded into one.
Yeah. I'm not insulting Dennis Lewis, though. I just want to make that.
No, I
perfectly clear.
wouldn't.
You really wouldn't want to do that, would you?
No.
No.
Anyway, what was the topic?
The topic was...
A chocolate bar containing hazelnuts.
Okay, let's talk about incest.
And why is it that it's generally associated with the deep south of America? You know, that incest happens. You see it in movies and stuff.
I'm gonna go home and fuck my sister. Why? Why is that as well, actually? Why have they been...
What's the other thing that's associated with America? Prison rape. Why is that? Well, honestly, no, this is a serious thing, right? Because you don't really hear of it happening over here.
No, you don't. I don't think it does happen.
Why do they automatically get to prison and then just start butt-fucking each other?
For the same reason there's a Ku Klux Klan in America.
I can just hear this hulky American convict. When I get out there, I'm gonna go pay them boys a visit.
Why is he a hulky American convict?
I don't know. It's just stereotypical image, I suppose.
Do they get podcasts? I don't know.
They get the internet. Privileges.
Cheers for listening.
I still gonna get you when I get out.
Join the page, suggest it to your friends.
Suggest it to all your life-serving, murdering friends.
Perhaps not your sister.
Yeah, we've got a share with a friend button. So, yeah, do that. Share with a friend.
Share with your sister.
Share with a friend, not with your sister.
Yeah. I think generally, like...
That should be a rule in their life,
be a rule.
maybe.
I think it is a law, actually.
Pretty sure it's a law.
There is a law, yeah.
Incest is wrong.
It's absolutely wrong, which is, why I brought it up. So just thought, like I said,
That's why royal families are so messed up.
I've never looked at my own sister and said, yeah. Why would you do that? Maybe a cousin that's only related to you by marriage. Just a piece of...
If it's only by marriage, I think that's fine.
It's fair enough, because you're not sharing the same gene pool. It's fair enough.
Yeah.
But a direct member of your own family, why? What goes through that person's mind? Oh dear.
Not a lot right.
Alright, moving swiftly on.
Yes, please. Let's...
Okay, so try not to think about incest while we're listening to this next tune.
Indeed.
I don't think they'd appreciate that as a promotion.
No, they wouldn't. It's alright, it's Paul F. He'd probably fine.
Would you say that? Clarify that quickly.
So,
clarify that quickly.
Well, I'm going to clarify.
We end up with Paul F on the phone.
No, you don't want Paul F on the phone. Hey, you bastards! No, Paul F would find. I genuinely agree that Paul F would find that whole last debate very funny.
That whole last debate's getting edited.
But if he'd heard it, he would have found it hilarious. It's Paul F. Beanie, have a little thing.
Everybody needs a baby.
Cross my story.
and Beanie. Have a little faith. It's on Awesome Bounce. That's also on the Paul F EP. That's out November 29th as well. Trackitdown.net is a place where you can get Paul F's EP November 29th. I'll say again, November 29th. Lovely.
Get me a spoon.
Get me a spoon. Paul F's a very fine dude, isn't he?
Get me a spoon. I'm constipated.
Big up Paul F. Right, Keith has something he wants to share with you all, and it's not herpes. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just kill myself. No, we are indeed on the couch with Souch.
Hello. Going to sort some people's problems out.
Hey!
Okay. So we're going to start off with, I'm scared of all sorts of things. Okay. Well done. Right. I'm scared of everything, and even fear my web boyfriend will die before I can meet him. I think your web boyfriend dying before you can meet him is the least of your problems. I'd be more worried that your web boyfriend will find out where you live and kill you. That's a legitimate fear. I'd understand if you're afraid of that, but the idea that he might die, well, I suppose that's a possibility. You know, life is quite fleeting in that way. I think if you're scared of that, you're probably quite neurotic and needy. And if he's listening, run. Run away now. Get away while you still can. So what do you think of this? For someone who has, you often blow things out of proportion when it comes to fear and stuff, John. So what do you think on this? What do you think? She's scared of all sorts of things.
I think.
What are you afraid of?
She needs to. What am I afraid of?
Yeah.
I am afraid of
Gypsies.
Yeah.
Mermaids.
Yeah.
Mermaids. I think that's a legitimate fear.
I'm not afraid of mermaids.
Really?
Oh, I'll happily fuck fish.
Yeah.
Alright.
I suppose it's fair enough if they've got tits.
It's fair.
I don't think there's many things in life that can't be improved by tits. So as long as
zombies.
As long as you keep showing him your tits, then he'll probably eventually come around and meet you. But there's probably a reason he hasn't met you yet, and that's because he's probably not the age, or he's saying he is. He might even be a woman, might be a scary old tramp.
In which case, then it'll probably be a good thing if something happens to him before he meets you.
As I say, I don't think that's that. I don't think it's as big as a problem as you're making it out. I think you're probably just needy and pathetic. Okay, moving on. Right. My sick boss demands sex.
Well, hang on a minute. But so,
I know it's
is
terrible.
he? Is it what? He's sick. In
he's dying of
he's
AIDS.
terminal, and that's why he's demanding sex.
I don't
Like
know,
a last wish.
Maybe he keeps demanding sex with his sister. I don't know. Which makes him sick. My boss keeps trying to get me to have sex with him. I'm worried he'll sack me. That's exactly what he's trying to do. Get you in the sack. Right? Same question as you. If Jim had demanded sex from you, what would you have done?
Ask him how much?
How much?
See, that's quite
You
clever.
were going to pay him.
That was even cleverer still.
If she accepts a promotion for sex, isn't she then a prostitute?
Oh, here comes the moral high ground.
No, not really. I think people do it all the time. Women will have wives will have sex with husbands just to shut them up, or to get some jewellery or a new car or something. So I think if you just say if you had sex to get a promotion, are you a prostitute? I think then everything becomes prostitution.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, and so our final on the cancer research problem is: will sex with pal lead to more? Probably a kid and STDs. Right, so that's the end of on the cancer research.
Which indeed brings us nicely to the end of the show.
It's been an interesting one.
It's been an interesting one, yes. There's stuff that you're going to love. There's stuff that we recorded that you're never going to hear that we're going to love. We're going to play back again and again. But the fact of the matter is, you've joined us for a second week running, and if this is your first time and you've got this far, you are indeed as sick and depraved as we are.
You're probably not. If you feel that you are, you should probably consult your local GP.
Yeah,
do that, but we are going to say our goodbyes. Should we say our goodbye?
We'll say our goodbyes. We'll say our goodbyes. We'll say our goodbyes. You can say your goodbyes. You say your goodbyes.
Say goodbye.
You want to say goodbye first, or shall I say my goodbye first?
You say goodbye first.
You could say goodbye first. I think that's probably right.
Yeah, you're a goodbye.
Yeah, you're a goodbye.
Your face is a goodbye.
Yeah, I've got your goodbye right here.
Yeah, you're a goodbye.
Suck my goodbye.
Yeah, well, goodbye to you too. But before we leave, we're going to leave you with this, because this is pretty awesome, and you can get this as well.
Sounds pretty good so far.
It sounds really good so far. It is You Me at 6, it's Underdog, it's DJ Moss remix, and he's giving this away for free too, so go to his Facebook page.
Free?
Yes!
Fuck off!
DJ Moss, this is his remix for You, mate.
You must be
Go to
joking!
his Facebook page and get that. We'll
Can't
see
believe
you
that's free.
next week, same time.
That's stupid! It's this morning, it's
Bye.
stupid o'clock!
I like Stupid o'clock! It's very funny!
Must have moments in your hands, and it's sad to think that a season I'm gonna change just enough face to face in a look. So don't get fixed. So don't get fixed. I'm down, but I'm feeling that out. Yeah, why did you call me again? I very don't make it, 'cause I never take advice from my friends to very high places, who only make it better themselves. Selves are very, very selfish. We'll keep you in mind in the end. Underdog, and just in the mess you made. It's such a shame, a shame. We had to find out this way. Revenge loves company. The remake city crowd. So
Get me smooth and constipated.
Now that's all finished. Shall we just like go off down the pond and fish some ducks?
Yes, duck fisting.
I meant feed.
Oh, sorry.